The first one banning chokeholds and strangleholds is the way they put it in the 8 Can't Wait website. You know, we haven't approved or trained any of those types of holds in over 2 decades. Like a number of these things, we have tried to stay ahead of the curve through time and, frankly, legislation and court cases, and what's best for our constituents. And so like I said, we haven't done that in an awful long time. And so I think some people are surprised that police in Central Texas, law enforcement in Central Texas, really hasn't done a lot of these things in a long time. They haven't been approved. Now, in a deadly force situation, that's kind of all bets are off. But you know, it just goes to show that policing is done differently across the country. You know, and so lumping all the police into one pot can be difficult. So. And it's attempting to lay all of societal's ills at the feet of police. And the truth is, there are some deep systemic issues about race and the mistreatment of communities of color that reach far beyond policing. And so it's got to be a robust conversation about all of those things that pervade systems in the United States that lean towards affecting communities of color. The fact that I could call leaders in the community when we were going to have our first protest, that I could call those leaders and get the information about the organizers, call them on the phone, and talk through what their expectations were, what their goals and objectives were, that we could relay what our expectations were about the safety of everybody involved, the safety of property even, and then talk about how we could help them achieve their goals. You can't do that unless there's at least some level of trust that what you're saying, that you're going to back it up. And so when I became chief, and frankly as an assistant chief under Brent Stroman, when we went out of the community, I always told people, look, I get that my words have to match my actions, okay? And I'm never going to lie to you. And I had more than one of them say, I appreciate that, but if you only get one chance. Well, I take that to heart because I know what the playing field is. I get one chance, and if I ever, lie to a person or mislead them, then I know I'm effectively incapable of dealing with that person in the future.